Good day, this is Professor Will, CBMD PhD. Today's Monday, January 24th, 2022. It is 5:46 and 24 seconds, a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today's research, late life exercise. So let's do it here. Late life exercise shows rejuvenating effects on cellular level. A new study suggests that exercise, even if not adopted until later in life, can slow the effects of aging. Date January 21st, 2022. Source, University of Arkansas. When 2-year-old mice were studied after 2 months of progressive weighted wheel running, despite having no prior training, it was determined that they were the epigenetic age of mice 8 weeks younger than sedentary mice of the same age. For people who hate exercising, here comes some more bad news. It may also keep you younger, not just looking younger, but actually younger, on an epigenetic level. By now, the benefits of exercise have been well established, including increased strength of bones and muscles, improved mobility and endurance, and lower risk of heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Late life exercise mitigates skeletal muscle, epigenetic aging. Researchers say this might be the case. While the paper is dense with data, reflecting the use of several analytic tools, the experiment that generated the data was relatively straightforward. Laboratory mice, nearing the end of their natural lifespan, at 22 months, were allowed access to a weighted exercise wheel. Generally, mice require no cohesion to run and will do so voluntarily. Older mice will run anywhere from 6 to 8 kilometers a day, mostly in spurts, while younger mice may run up to 10 to 12 kilometers. The weighted wheel ensures they build muscle, while there isn't a direct analog to most human exercise routines. And I quote, a soldier carrying a heavy backpack many miles. When the mice were studied after 2 months of progressive weighted wheel running, it was determined that they were the epigenetic age of mice 8 weeks younger than sedentary mice of the same age, 24 months. Researchers noted while the specific strains of mice and their housing conditions can impact lifespans, historically they start dropping off after 24 months at a significant rate. Needless to say, when your lifespan is measured in months, an extra 8 weeks, roughly 10% of that lifespan, is a noteworthy gain. The science behind this, while complicated, hinges largely on a biological process known as DNA methylation. Researchers work on muscle memory describe methylation as a process in which clusters of atoms called methyl groups attach themselves to the outside of genes like minuscule particles, making the genes more or less likely to turn on and produce particular proteins. As the body ages, there tends to be an increased DNA methylation or even hypermethylation at promoter sites on genes and muscle. DNA methylation changes in the lifespan tend to happen in a somewhat systematic fashion, and to that point, you can look at someone's DNA from a given tissue sample and with a fair degree of accuracy predict their chronological age. Due to this, researchers can use one of the number of methylation clocks to determine the age of a DNA sample. While the paper strengthens the case for exercise, there is still much that needs to be learned. Though the connection between methylation and aging is clear, the connection between methylation and muscle function is less clear. Researchers are not yet prepared to say that the reversal of methylation with exercise is causative for improved muscle health. That is not what the study was set up to do. However, researchers intend to pursue future studies to determine if changes in methylation result in altered muscle function. And if so, what are the consequences of this? Researchers continue do changes on these very specific methylation sites have an actual phenotype that emerges from that. Is it what is causing aging, or is it just associated with it. Or is it just something that happens in concert with a variety of other things that are happening during the aging process? So that is what we don't know. Good day, this is Professor Will, CBMD PhD, on microbiology, bioinformatics, and pathophysiology. This video was created for educational purposes only. Hope you enjoyed listening. Until next time, have a great day.